It's me, Terrence. I'm coming at you for this. I'm coming to bring you this intro for my new YouTube page, Puff and Talk. Right now, I don't have no puff, so I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. But anyway, I just want to give y'all a brief intro of who I am, where I'm from. A little story time, and that's about it. Before we do this, I just want to tell y'all Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. So we're going to get into it, man. I'm Terrence, known by my friends as T-Dog, and that's a whole nother story. I'm from Rockwell Gardens, Projects, West Side Chicago, and 1202, and that's where I came up at, man. I pretty much want to say I had a decent upbringing. I'll say 50-50. Well, no, I'll say 70-30. The 70 on the bad side. But for the most part, I had the time of my life. And I just want to clear up a few misconceptions about the projects while we at it. Some people think the projects is all dirty, dusty, is nothing to do, have fun. Wasn't nothing for the kids to do. But back in my day, which I say back in my day because I was born in the 80s. I'm 44 right now to be exact. So back in my day when we stayed in the project, we had maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 9 or 10 project buildings, 13 stories. I was from 2450. We was known as the front. We right off Madison, Campbell, whatever. If you know, you know. And the other part was known as the back. So I'll say 2450, 117, 2501 was known as the front. And you have the rest, 2517, 2514, 2515, 2417, 340, Maplewood was known as the back. But anyway, yeah, this is where I come up. This is where I come up at. This is where I was born at. For the majority of my life. Like I was saying, my upbringing. So, like I said, my upbringing, my childhood was cool because whether, anybody know it or not, we had 2 basketball courts. We had a big playground, which we call it the big playground on the back of the building. On our side of our building, we had what we call the baby playground, smaller playground. We got 2 basketball courts, we had a swimming pool and a tennis court. And our school was just a hop, skip, and a jump. You walk out the back door, walk through a gate, bam, we in our school lot, So we pretty much had it made, as kids. It was fun. We could play on the playground. We had to worry about nobody getting shot, stabbed, ran over, because it was structured back then, And all the people that was gang banging, they was our uncles, maybe fathers, or something like that. They were the ones that was older than us. So if anything was to go down, it's go in the house. Kids go in the house. They finna start shooting. That was the first thing. They finna start shooting. So everybody go in the house. And like I was saying, so we might have to go in the house, but we had to go inside the building. We could play on the porches, on the ends or in the middle. And I'm gonna explain that in a minute. When I say in the ends or in the middle, I say that because back in them days, they had rifles, scopes, and the buildings was like this, this building right here, you had a building right here, when they had like 30 scopes. And if you got caught walking across that porch, it was pretty much, they weren't trained snipers, but some people got hit. I know some people got hit, got shot in the head. My god brother got shot in the chest on the porch, 10th floor. But pretty much, that's what it was, man. Child, we had fun. We did things together. We had a lot of programs, and that's where the system messed up at now, because we had programs, like a lot of programs. Like we had the Salvation Army, which took us on trips and gave us annual Christmas gifts and stuff like that. We had we had like the bitty basketball, the Beacon House. You know what I'm saying? We had, what else we had? And we just had like other programs where we go to day camp. Then, as everybody know, everybody talk about it, but really probably ain't lived it. The free lunch line. It's when you wake up every day, you race downstairs from wherever floor you on to be the first one in line for free lunch. You know what I mean? So when they talk about free lunch, we really with the free lunch. You know what I mean? So, not glorifying none. It's just like, I'm not ashamed of my past. For a long time, I wasn't open up about it, but I'm just opening up about it now. I'm letting everybody know about it now. You know what I mean? I'm usually a quiet person. Everything that I'm doing for this YouTube, trust me, it has some type of meaning. You know what I mean? It's gonna get to some type of ending. If you watch, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like I was saying, pretty much growing up, it was cool, it was solid. And another misconception was everybody had dirty houses, rats or roaches. That's not the case. I know people who had houses, their houses was look better than some of the rich people's houses. The inside of their houses, clean, you can eat off the floor, no rats, no roaches, no none of that. These people, you heard the old people, they come out, they throw their concrete clean on that floor and they scrub that floor with that broom, you know what I mean? All day, every day, 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? So we had janitors and all that. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, we stayed in 1202. Like I said, man, we pretty much we didn't have much. But in the projects, by everybody knowing everybody, your mom friends, and we had a lot of aunties, quote, you know what I mean, and godmothers. So, I wanted to shout out to them, and I shout out to them on another video. It's just a test run. I don't really know how this gonna work, but it's just a test run. Yeah, but for the most part, we had a decent upbringing. My mom tried. Like I said, my pops, he was around, like literally, but wasn't around. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna tell y'all guys too, man. What, he almost lost his life by the hand of his son, me. But that's another. Like I said, that's another story. But yeah, man. It was decent. We had Christmas because we had our grandma. First of all, shout out to my grandma, Kathleen DeVries. May she rest in peace. My grandfather, James William, may he rest in peace. So, I'll go with my gramps on the summertime, or my grandfather. I was close to my auntie. Shout out Tracy, man. May she rest in peace. Yeah, so I had bikes and everything. My sisters and brother, I had a, and I may say this in the beginning but it's 3 of us. It's me, I'm the oldest, younger brother, younger sister. Pretty much I raised them. I was born in the 80s, the crack epidemic, but I'm not a crack baby. My mom wasn't on drugs with me or near one of my siblings. So that was a blessing, but she did end up getting strung out on drugs. But she was a great mom. She tried her best. Like I said, fathers was around, but they weren't shit. Sorry. But yeah, like I said, we didn't have too much, man, but we had family with our gramps, you know what I mean? And she made sure we were straight, made sure we ate. But there were some rough nights, some rough nights that we didn't eat, we had to go knock on the neighbor's door. We used to call her our grandma, the neighborhood grandma, was Miss Corrine, knock on her door, because she stayed in 1202, and, get food, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm being vulnerable now, right now, because a lot of people just know me from, this T-Dog, he this guy, but they don't really know the real. Yeah, man, but, so, I had to be the man of the house at a young age. Once my mom did end up, partaking in indulging in the drugs or whatever she did. But, and then it's everybody in the projects don't want to be a gangbanger, a dope dealer, things, a pimp or nothing like that. 'Cause me, the way my household was, man, I was happy to see the police, the ambulance, the fire department. I didn't want them to leave, because when they came to the house, they seen them, man, y'all want something to eat. They was nice, it was cool. That was the only time we really got peace in our house, So I really wanted to be a fireman, the police, or paramedic. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. But unfortunately, you know, that didn't go that route. But yeah, that's about it, man. We went to, I went to Dodge School, which was a hop, skip, and a jump from the projects. Not the school that I was talking about that's right across, but it was the school that's a little ways. You know, you had to walk, you get in your group and you walk, or somebody had to walk you halfway, or my mom would walk to the viaduct and you walk, she'll look and watch you go the rest of the way. But, you know, back in the day, when we was little, we had this dude, man, this R, you know what I mean? Riding around in a white van, and he used to dress up as a clown. They used to be like, they used to call him Homie the Clown. You know what I mean? Like, this real talk. If you know, you know. So when he used to alert for little kids when they walking to the Dodge School, the school that I went to. So we used to walk in groups. All us, you know, we from the projects. We tough. We know how to, we how to thug it out. So we walking together. We like, man, we picking up bricks with rocks. Oh, if he come, man, we gonna woo woo. So, you know, but then you see a van will pull up, everybody break, run they different ways, and you know, but yeah, man, it was pretty much cool. We got to play on the playground, man. We got to swim in the swimming pools. Not swim, me, technically, because I still know how to swim, but we got to, you know, be kids for the most part. And another misconception, that was the funnest time of my life, like the greatest time of my life. The project day, I mean, it was the best. You know, yeah, man. My dad, you know, he was, like I said, he was a good picture because he was a quote unquote pimp, you know, if you want to call, I don't know if I could say that, but my mom wasn't his 304. I guess that's what you guys call it now. You know, but because she wasn't that type of, you know, person. And my uncle didn't play that, you know what I'm saying? She just was that pretty girl on the block, you know, nice shape, nice everything, you know, all the boys wanted her. Her name is Charlotte, may she rest in peace. Nickname Honey Bun. And look, don't y'all dare make fun of my mom's name, but that's her nickname, Honey Bun. So you do with that as you want. But yeah, man, like I said, she was a great mother. She took care of us. She tried her best. And that's just basically part one. Part two is tomorrow, and I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, and I'm gonna have my puff rolled up, and I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed, and I'm gonna let y'all in on some more of my life, you know, coming up in Rockwell Gardens in the projects as a kid, and all of this has a learning lesson, because everything gonna get to a learning lesson. It's gonna show you how the project made me what I am today, molded me into the person, the man, the father, the you know, entrepreneur, all that today. So y'all tune in, man, and I want to say thank y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, please. It's free. Help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take this somewhere, you know, further than, you know, than the moon. So I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. God bless. Happy New Year.